So we're recording.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Cool.
Uh, Hi, Madhav.
It's so sad. I'm Rahul. Also,
What reason is there to be happy?
what is up with the lighting in your room? It just always perpetually sad type ka lighting.
Yeah, because both the tube lights are like directly above. They're not like on a corner or something because
Yeah,
architecture. So yeah, it's bad.
yeah, I
I'll
can say
soon
that.
I hopefully will get a like cheap ring light or something.
Production values are going up, huh?
Yeah, such production. You can see my shots in the background. You can see my curtain. Such production value ना मस्त बंसाली बन रहे हैं हम इधर.
See, that's what how many? That's what 281 views brings to us in YouTube. ठीक है. That's our total channel views, by the way.
What?
Yes.
Haven't we got like 10 per video or something, and that one which has 60?
That one has like 90 or something at this point. It's
Oh
crazy.
shit, we are blowing up. We're such celebrities.
Yeah, yeah. That one is 99 views. Oh god. Wait, let me just open it one sec.
हाँ एक बार देख.
Will it count? I don't know. थोड़ा ऐसे 10-20 सेकंड देख रहा है मैं. I don't know if it will count, but
I hope
रखता
it
हूँ.
does.
Let it be there in the background. Fine. We'll find out in a while.
Amazing.
Okay.
So last episode we were discussing Witcher 3, and I famously said in the beginning of that video कि hopefully एक ही video में हो जाएगा, we won't have to make two parts.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are because it's Witcher 3. So we just talked about the base game last time. Now we're gonna do the two DLCs which came with it because the DLCs are big enough that they're worthy of their own video.
Yeah.
Um, so we may also get into the debate of Triss versus Yennefer. We call it a debate, even though we both are on the same side of this. We're just gonna give our opinions on it. So, which do you want to start with, the debate or DLC?
Let's go through the DLC first because last time,
Okay.
like,
Yes.
episode was like 2 hours long, and the first hour was just recapping the game. So we won't do
Yeah.
it this much.
Actually.
We will just fast track through the story and
Ha,
all.
it's because DLC. I hope.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna jinx it by saying this is gonna be like,
No,
oh,
no.
this is gonna be so quick, and then we end up recording for 2.5 hours. Uh,
So we'll
yeah.
start
So
with what's it called? The first DLC,
Hearts
Hearts
of
of
Stone.
Stone. Hearts of Stone.
Yes.
Also, I need to change my background.
We will start with DLC and then we will end on Yennefer.
You want
I'm
me
not
to
gonna
say
say it.
no, no?
I'm not gonna say it. We can't make it like a highlight reel like this in every fucking episode. Just pawn parody, pawn parody, pawn. Okay, so let's get into the first DLC, Hearts of Stone.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't remember how it starts.
Hearts of Stone, you visit Olgier, and
Olgierd.
yeah, you
Yes, you
visit
get a
Olgier.
contract. You get a contract from a guy named Olgierd, and it's basically you have to go somewhere. We'll put it like that.
Hmm.
Uh, and Geralt does so, and he gets captured on the way.
Yeah.
Uh, and he gets taken to, yeah. So that's old Geralt, dude with the, what hairstyle is that called? I keep mohawk.
Someone, wait.
I think it's a mohawk. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Someone called him David
Whatever.
Beckham in some podcast or something. I'm like, you know what? I can't unsee it now.
What do you mean can't unsee it? I couldn't unsee it when I was playing.
Yeah,
पक्का
मेरे
मॉडल यूज किया रहेगा. So Geralt basically gets captured, and on a ship he gets freed by a bald wizard.
Hmm.
We'll put it like that. This bald wizard is revealed to be his name is Gaunter or Dim. For people paying very close attention to the base game, you had met him in the start in White Orchard, in a bar. He's the one who teaches you Gwent.
Yeah.
Um, and he's the one you have like the sort of deepest conversation with out of everyone in that bar. And turns out it was because of this. Uh, so that's, you see him in the beginning of the game, and then you see him now. He frees you from the ship, and turns out the way he works, he's called the Master of Mirrors. And the way he works is, you he will help you, and then you have to like fulfill three wishes of his or something. I'm not exactly remembering it. Three conditions, or three obligations you have to him, that you have to complete, and only then will your contract will with him be over. uh so it turns out that Olgierd had asked Gaunter O'Dim to do something for him, and now he has three obligations to fulfill. So yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So he must, yeah. So basically, Olgierd owes Gaunter O'Dim three wishes or whatever, and apparently these wishes are transferable by proxy. So Olgierd basically says कि तू Geralt तू मेरे लिए ये तीन चीज कर, and I will pay you whatever. Um, I only remember the last thing. What are the other two? Mm, yeah, right. So let's do the brother one first. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and you have to, the terms of this uh, wish or whatever are ki he has to make him have fun, which is the most unconventional mission ever given to Geralt. It's always like kill this, or seize this, or bring this to me. Here it's like, hey, let my brother possess you, and you make him have fun. So what he does is, and the brother is basically like this like suave, charming type guy, and Shani is with Geralt in this, and the brother just wants to fuck Shani. Can you blame him? Uh, so so what happens is Shani has to go to this wedding, and Geralt is her plus one.
fuck, मेरा
Um,
म्यूट पे था क्या? वो शिट, मेरा म्यूट पे था.
no.
नो, द रिकॉर्डिंग पे म्यूट पे था. तो व्हाट डिड आई मिस? फक.
Oh my god,
नो,
fuck.
नॉट ऑल दिस टाइम, अभी के लिए, थोड़ी देर के लिए.
Oh, okay, it's fine. You were silent anyway. I was speaking.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just repeat, I guess. So um, क्या बोलते हैं? Olgierd tells Geralt, you have to do three wishes of mine. First one is
Yeah,
entertain my dead brother's spirit. Second one is steal a house. Third one is get the rose from my ex-lover that I had given to her.
yeah, yeah.
That's basically
Uh,
it.
so in the brother thing, there's a crypt. Brother spirit is there, and spirit must possess the body, and Geralt has to make him have one night of fun.
Mm-hmm.
When I say it
Mm-hmm.
like that just sounds wrong.
It's supposed
But
to sound
basically,
wrong.
he has to. It sounds like Geralt is going to have fun with him, if you know what I mean. The condition is basically the brother has to enjoy that one.
Right.
He has to have fun.
Too much
Period.
fun.
So you go to this wedding which Shani is supposed to go to. Geralt is
Haha.
her plus one,
Yeah.
but it's actually that brother who's
Has
possessed
taken
the
over
body.
Geralt's body.
And he's really like suave and charming or whatever, and he just wants to bang Shani. So he keeps hitting on her all night. Um Through this, uh Geralt also sort of uh gets infatuated by Shani,
Hmm.
because you're going around doing activities like stealing chickens. You you
Yeah.
you
And you also
dive in a
dance.
you dive in a pond. I was getting to that.
Huh.
You dive in a pond to get like Shani's shoe.
Huh. Fuck, I don't even remember those. बहुत दिन पहले खेला
On
था.
paper, this sounds really lame.
Yeah, but it's
When
Witcher
you're
3.
playing, it's fun.
So, yeah.
It's yeah. And then you go and then you dance with Shani. Uh,
Yeah.
this leads to sex scene.
Huh, but during that moment, I think it's just Geralt. It's not Olgierd's brother. So it's Geralt and Shani who get together at the end of that in that scene. I
Ha,
remember
yeah,
that
yeah,
on a
yeah,
boat.
yeah, yeah,
On a
yeah.
boat.
Ha. So what happens is while dancing or whatever, or during all the activities, Geralt is possessed,
Hmm.
and at the end, the spirit leaves the body, and he's just like, "Kya wingman hai? Just can we just kya wing? Oh ho ho." Uh, Geralt didn't have to do shit,
That's fuck. I didn't think of it that way, but I mean that checks out.
right? Right.
Wingman.
Also, side note, okay, Shani is cool and all,
Hmm.
but I didn't like her forced romance with Geralt. Now, this
Yeah.
depends on when in the game you play it, because you can start it while playing the main game also at any point during the main game. I played it after the main game.
Yeah, yours, yeah, it doesn't necessarily, I don't think it necessarily takes place after it, but there is obviously a level requirement for you to start it. So, uh,
Exactly.
yeah,
So,
like Witcher 3, it's kind of weird. So, both expansions, both Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine, you can play them even without playing the base game. You can just start them from the main menu and क्या बोलते हैं, it'll level up your character and give you randomized loot of
yeah.
on that level. So you could potentially play them before even playing the main game if you wanted to.
Yeah, basically you have a lot of options.
Hmm.
Uh but yeah, like why would you play the DLC before the main game? That's
Yeah.
just
The only time
anyway.
I can think
So
of is say like you just upgraded a PC or like move to console or something and you just want to play the base. Like you finish the base game first time, and it kind of makes sense because when the game came out, like the Game of the Year edition didn't come out for like a year and a half, no, after launch. So,
hmm,
and the expansions came out in installments. So, like in the first like 4 or 5 months after launch, Hearts of Stone came out, and then again like 4 or 5 months after that, Blood and Wine came out. So, kind of makes sense. Like some people will find that useful without having to go through the whole main game and then getting to the expansions. So that's pretty cool.
hmm. Your voice is echoing just a little. एक बार check कर ले.
अच्छा
Uh
होगा something.
so while you check that, so yeah, Olgierd's brother, basically best wingman, because Geralt gets to sleep with Shani at the end of the night on a boat, uh, and that's the end of the first request. The
Hmm.
second request is he has to steal something for Olgierd from someone's house. Now, this I found really interesting because that whole the moral ambiguity aspect of the main game really comes into play in this one,
Yeah.
because basically the way the story goes is you plan a heist, uh where you have these people who are, one of whom is really willing to help you with this, to help you steal whatever you have to, and it's because it turns out when you finally get to that, you break into the house, you get to the chamber where that object is, and the guy who owns the house at the time or owns the object is basically there protecting it, and it turns out that one guy who was very eager to help you is uska brother, and there
Hmm.
has basically been a whole like Game of Thrones type, like oh, this was our father's, this was originally supposed to go to me, but it went to him. Father loved him more. No, 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 father loved him more. Whatever. Basically, both sides have equal justification, and Geralt can choose to side with whomever.
Mm-hmm.
Both are equal in genuinely every sense. It's not like one is the good choice, one is the bad choice, but it still makes sense. No, both are equally like uh again morally ambiguous. That's the best way I can put it.
Mm-hmm.
Um so you can side with however. So I thought that was a really cool storyline for that one condition. Also, the heist is kind of cool too.
I don't
Do
remember
you remember it?
anything. I don't remember
Okay, so
anything from Hearts of Stone except
so
the
in the
ending.
heist, except the end, obviously. Uh, so they sort of have to climb onto the clock tower with a rope,
Uh,
and there are guards walking around, and they
oh,
have
हाँ,
to
in
like be out of
Oxenfurt, no?
sight. In
In
Oxenford, yeah,
Oxenfurt, yeah, I remember parts of it. Yeah, थोड़ा थोड़ा याद आ रहा है.
yeah. So the heist also was really cool. Uh, there's literally one place where you've taken a hostage, and there are guards outside, and you have to sort of negotiate. And one of the like when it gets to what Geralt wants, you can say, okay, let us go. We're gonna kill the hostage, or tell me a joke. One of the options
I'm
is legit tell me a joke.
I'm
That is the day
remembering
the
parts
writers were
of
like,
it.
listen, we want to have fun with this.
I remember in the base game, I think also there's a lovely dialogue option where you meet someone and that person is like trying to make fun of you, and
Yeah.
like someone is trying to insult you, and one of the dialogue option is your mama dot dot dot, your mom's so fat. It's something like that.
I remember
and,
that. Yeah.
and I thought, okay, like obviously it's one of those Mass Effect things, right? Where the dialogue tree says something and the character will say something else, but with the same
Yeah.
meaning. But no, Garrett actually insulted his mom.
I remember that. That's hilarious. I love the moments where this game just goes like, you know what? We want to be 12-year-olds today.
Yeah.
This epic massive game that we've made,
Yeah.
and there are these moments where we just want to be childish. It's so much fun. um and this had one of those, the heist had one of those moments which was damn cool. So yeah, you do the heist, you do the whole brother thing, you can choose whatever brother. Each one has different consequences, not really more different consequences in like how much XP you get and how much money you get, whatever.
Yeah.
uh so you finally get done with that, you steal the object, and yeah, that's the end of the second.
Yeah.
Now the third one,
This I
this is
remember.
the one which is even in the game, like it is saved for third, whereas
Hmm.
the first two may you can choose, and it is
Hmm.
saved for third for a reason, because it's the most personal one to Olgierd.
Yeah.
Olgierd had a wife whom he gave a rose.
Hmm.
It was a rose
Yeah.
whom he gave a rose, and the condition is Geralt must bring the rose back. To do this, he must go to the abandoned house of the Olgiards, or whatever that place is,
Hmm.
where you encounter that one, that guardian
Yeah. Yeah.
boss,
Where his face
no
doesn't have
face or something,
eyes,
like
nose, or anything, just a mouth.
like Slender Man or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a cool
Uh,
moment. That's a cool, like, that's like one of those trailer moments when it
Trailer
just,
moments, and I remember even the boss fight was quite nice.
yeah.
I remember enjoying the boss fight. It wasn't like repetitive, and you had to really like think on your feet quick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so boss fight was really fun. Uh, and then you meet this dog and cat
Yeah.
who are the sort of guardians of what's his wife's name?
Iris.
Iris, who are the sort of guardians of Iris.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're going through the house, it's of course abandoned, haunted house, basically,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
literally as soon as you enter, Iris is screaming, "Thief,
Yeah. Yeah. And
leave
also
us!"
seeing like this ghost images of Olgierd and
Ghost
Iris ka
images.
past.
Yeah, no. So that happens here. I'm getting to that.
Uh-huh.
So you get into the house, it's all like haunted and shit, and there are certain places um where you'll see a painting, and painting में से suddenly भूत निकलेगा
Yeah.
and you have to fight the ghost. uh so you're seeing these really weird things, really like supernatural shit, and you see Iris's body, and that's when you go into the, what is that dimension called? Fuck, why don't I
Um,
remember this?
I don't remember anything. Okay, you remember much more than I do. It's
You
fine.
basically, yeah, because I just played it. No,
Huh.
uh, plus who remembers
Whatever,
Hearts of
whatever.
Stone?
We're
Right,
wasting
that's the
cafe
thing.
time. Get over it. Yeah. He
Yeah.
meets
So
Iris. Yeah.
you meet Iris and you go into the sort of paint dimension.
Hmm.
This place blew my fucking mind.
Yes.
Just in the art style of it,
Hmm.
because the entire thing literally feels like Photoshop में ब्रश टूल लिया है या स्मज टूल लिया है and सबको बस smudge कर दिया है, and it looks fucking amazing. What you basically have to do here is you have to go to certain places where you have to recreate memories of Olgierd and Iris, and that's how you unlock their backstory.
Yeah, yeah, I
It's
remember.
basically, it's in a sense like a simplistic version of the reconstructing crime scene
Yeah.
from Arkham.
Yeah, I'm going through. I'm
Um,
watching it right now. I'm remembering that. Yeah.
yeah. So this is how you basically unlock the backstory. And here also, again, moral ambiguity,
Hmm.
because they sort of get separated over their families because their families don't really accept each other or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's, I mean, yeah, I get it. There's in an actual relationship, there's really nothing you can do about that. However, here they sort of grow apart,
Hmm.
and Olgierd, this is up till now in the game, Olgierd is just basically an asshole. Here you find out that he is the way he is because of these mistakes he's made.
Yeah.
But he's not actually the one who's entirely at fault. He just reacted in a bad way. And he, because they grew apart, he abandoned Iris, and Iris just spent the rest of her days in this house.
Yeah.
Um, so she died, and now her spirit haunts the house basically. So you have a talk with Iris, and the that entire resolution is just fucking beautiful, where you can actually convince Iris of what she should do. Should she wait for Olgierd, or
Hmm.
should she move into, like, basically be free, kind of?
Yeah, yeah, and you get the choice to what, like either get the rose from her or like let the rose remain with her.
Let the rose remain with her. Yeah. Um, I selected taking the rose
Hmm.
because in a story where she has to be free,
Hmm.
she shouldn't have a memento of what traumatized her.
Yeah, I
That's
probably
that's
did
what
that
made
too. I
sense
don't
to me.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So great story, because Olgierd finally got, like, some form of redemption,
Hmm.
because he's now gray in your eyes. He's not just a villain.
Yeah.
Um, and just what a sequence, man. The entire haunted house thing just blew my mind. Um, so that third condition fulfilled. Now we get to the finale of Hearts and Stone, which everyone remembers. Every fucking
Yeah.
one remembers. Where you meet Olgierd in this sort of small arena
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of
On a
place
cliffside, basically.
on a cliffside, yeah. And you give him the rose, blah blah blah, and Gaunter O'Dim
Hmm.
appears.
And at this point,
Gaunter O'Dim,
you figured out that Gondorodim is a like he's a trickster. So his whole
yeah,
thing is that he'll grant wishes, but obviously he'll like it's kind of allegorical that he'll trap people's
it's
souls,
it's
something
kind
like
of like
that.
the proper genie trope,
Ha ha.
where you have to choose your words very carefully,
Yeah.
because you'll get what you want not in the way you want,
Yeah.
or it'll be like Happy Death Day or something, where you get wishes, but then there's some consequence which you didn't think of.
Yeah.
um so basically this is where Gontaro Dim appears, and throughout the game Gontaro Dim keeps meeting you at places,
Hmm.
um and sort of unraveling who he is bit by bit. um but by this point you know who he is. You know he's like I said, proper genie who will, you can ask for shit, but he's going to fuck you over.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Now, this is where you can choose whether you want to help Olgierd or you want to help Gaunter,
Yeah.
because Gaunter has to get his dues from Olgierd. But now, knowing what you know about Olgierd, you can select to save him because he's not truly a villain.
Yeah.
He's just a, again, morally great character. Um, what did you pick?
I think I didn't save him as far as I remember. Because I
Hmm.
think like I got confused or something because like with this game you can't really undo your decisions, right? So as far as I remember, I didn't save him. Baad mein I saw on YouTube the ending
Yeah,
and all.
yeah.
What did
So
you do?
apparently, if you choose Gaunter,
Mm-hmm.
matlab if you choose to save help Gaunter, um, you have a small boss fight with Olgierd,
Yeah.
and Gaunter basically takes Olgierd's soul,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
and
remember.
in return, Gaunter, he gives you like 5 options,
Mm-hmm.
out of which you can pick whatever you want. One is like uh, unlimited money or something. One is like more power ups or more food or something like that. I picked saving Olgierd
Okay.
because story wise, I just like that kind of shit.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense.
Redemption arc and all that. So I saved Olgierd, and what happens if you save Olgierd is you get transported to, let's call it the mirror dimension. I hope we don't
Hmm.
get copyrighted by Marvel. Uh, let's just call it the mirror dimension, where Gaunter gives you a riddle and you must solve the riddle.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. When you were watching the gameplay or whatever,
Yeah,
I
I
figured
watched
out the
it.
answer to the riddle
Uh-huh.
when he gave it only, because I'm like, this is Master of Mirrors, and the whole answer to the riddle is a reflection.
Okay.
That it just makes sense. He's Master
Mm-hmm.
of Mirrors. Riddle ka answer is reflection. What you see in a mirror. Simple. So you're navigating through this dimension, sort of, and you reach another. Uh, I was gonna say haunted house. Would you call it haunted house?
I don't even remember. I have to check the ending. That
It's
other
it's like the
ending.
ruins of a big house,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to basically find a reflection
Mm-hmm.
in order to beat Gontarodym, and there is a timer going on all this while. And you're seeing like crazy visions of shit. You're seeing Shani asking for help and you not being able to save her, and basically evil shit which Gaunter is making you see.
Yeah,
Um
I'm going through it now. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So you reach the ruins of that house and you must find a reflection somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Now there are mirrors everywhere in this house, but since he is master of mirrors, he just breaks the mirror every time you come near one.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
turns out the way you get the reflection is there is a puddle of water or a sort
Mm-hmm.
of like stream of a
There's
of
a
an
stream.
abandoned
Yeah,
fountain and shit.
yeah.
Yeah. And you see the reflection in that. And that's how you reach Gaunter and that's how you kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Gaunter is gone and you have a chat with Olgierd about, do you know what it's like to have a heart of stone? Roll
Yeah.
credits. Thematically very cool because Olgierd is a guy who became an asshole because of mistakes he made, and he sort of like gave up affection in
Mm-hmm.
life. And Geralt is someone who is emotionally stripped down anyway.
Yeah.
So parallels between them were really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we sort of think of Olgierd as an asshole because we don't know him, and only when we do get to know him do we know कि he's just morally grey. So is Geralt an asshole also just because they're parallel or shit
Yeah.
like that? That's what I thought the story was going for, and I think that's really cool. Uh, if you choose to save Olgierd, at the end you get a sword named Iris,
Yeah, yeah.
which
You
is one
get
of
a
the
sword.
coolest swords in the game. Because every time you do combat with it, every combo you get, it sort of charges up, and
Mm-hmm.
every time you do a strong attack, you can fuck shit up basically. It's awesome. It like glows red and shit when it's
Yeah, it
charged
glows
up.
red. Yeah, I
So
remember.
cool.
I forgot the name of the sword, but I've used it. Yeah.
Iris.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
And
that is
And
pretty much Hearts of Stone.
I'm going through the gameplay segment. So there's one main gameplay addition with the DLC is that you get the Ophiary Craftsman who can give you extra rune stones and glyphs and stuff like that to upgrade your armor and weapons and everything. But that's
Yeah.
basically it in terms of new gameplay mechanics. Most of the gameplay is
For
the
Hearts
same
of Stone.
for Hearts of Stone. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah. Anything else left in Hearts of Stone? I thought that was pretty much. Yeah, I didn't like Shani's forced romance.
hmm
Um,
It felt
there
weird,
were.
Shani's romance. Wait, I'll throw up this thing. So Shani's
Yeah.
romance felt very weird. And then later when I went back and like read up on the characters and everything, right, from the books. Fuck. Yeah. That's Shani. Just for you, I threw her up there.
Can you blame Olgierd's brother?
Yeah. And so I had to go back because even throughout the base game and everything, it's not always clear that uh, like Geralt and Yennefer, they have a rocky relationship, right?
Yeah.
And so from the book, I learned, and then of course, internet articles and all that, I learned that Geralt and Yennefer don't really have a um like they're not committed to each other exactly. They're just committed via
Hmm.
the last wish, right? Which is how they first met. But
Yeah.
but yeah, so like throughout the ages, like from the books till the games and everything, they've both had multiple different partners, but they just found their way to each other eventually. That's how the story goes, right? So I think
Yeah.
here I would think that this Hearts of Stone kind of takes place in the middle of the story, not after Witcher 3, the base game, because that would make sense. Because by the end of Witcher 3, you have made a choice.
Huh.
You are either with Tracer or Yennefer or you're with none of them. So it would make sense if you're with none of them, but then again, I really don't think that's like the canon of this DLC. I just think that it takes place sometime in the middle when he was searching for Siri or something. He just got क्या बोलते sidetracked into a whole fucking side quest, which is the entirety of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Can
Um.
Gwent खेलो बैठ के और कुछ नहीं कर.
Yeah, I know. Just so that is Hearts of Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Overall, I thought ki, in the first two quests, I'm like, okay, is this really necessary? It's like, yeah, I get it's fun and all, but it's well written, obviously. But is it really necessary? Did this have to be a DLC?
I
And
remember
only when
what I
the
did
third
was
one happened. Huh.
I had already kind of seen what's in store with the DLCs, right? Take care. So I knew that Blood and Wine may you get a whole new map and everything, and I had seen some
Yeah.
not gameplay, but I had seen like concept art and images of Toussaint, and I had seen the map of Toussaint. कोई तो gameplay somewhere I had seen, and I was just okay. I need to get there. So Hearts of Stone, I didn't really pay too much attention. Like I remember, I was rushing through it a little bit. Obviously, the end part is really good. Like from the moment you meet Iris and then the finale.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Where it
And
just
even
it
then,
just
the game takes place roughly around Novigrad, not in Novigrad, like Oxenfurt and a few other places around the countryside of Novigrad. So I remember
Hmm.
that. And just in terms of locale, so I think Hearts of Stone has great writing, but from a pure gameplay perspective, like you're not seeing any new locations, you're not getting any gameplay changes
Yeah.
as such. I think that's why I remember I rushing through most of it until the final act, which is
Yeah,
where it got
new
really
locations
interesting.
as in you mean new map because the entire third condition is a new location basically. It's
Yeah,
just
but
that you
that's
can't
like
go
for one
back to
mission.
it
Yeah.
really. Boy, you can't go back to it.
hmm
So yeah. Yeah, same. So I was also kind of rushing through it in the first two, but when in the third one the story finally kind of came together and you got more backstory on Olgierd, I was like, okay, this is good.
hmm
I see why the first two were the way they were.
Yeah.
They were basically setting up Olgierd as an asshole so that this it was set up for this story basically.
Yeah.
Third wala. So yeah, overall the second half of Hearts and Stone I really like.
Yeah. Same. First half is fine. I but like it just keeps blowing my mind how much are all where the DLCs planned so well, because Gontaro Dim is like the second character you
One
meet in
of
the
the
base game.
first, yeah, yeah.
Like
You're
after
like entering,
Vesemir,
like you
he's the main
teach,
character you
yeah,
meet.
after Vesemir, yeah, because the others are all like just sidey
Dreams,
people.
yeah.
He's the first other one you have a proper conversation with. And he teaches you Gwent,
He teaches you
which
Gwent,
for a
or
lot of people
the
is
other
important.
people in the this thing teach you Gwent?
No,
But
he teaches you Gwent, no.
I don't think so. I think there's an option for Gwent, but I don't think he teaches you Gwent. Uska, I remember
Oh,
he
okay.
just talks
No, maybe
about.
in my playthrough, he was the first one jiske saath I had the option.
Huh,
So he
maybe.
ended up teaching me.
Yeah, maybe then.
That could be it. Um, so yeah, these were super well planned.
Hmm. Uh,
Um, is that it for Hearts and Stone? Is there more?
yeah, I guess. I mean, Hearts and Stone is very story focused. So
Yeah.
like that's pretty much the main thing to talk about. Oh,
So do we move on
also,
to,
I just
okay.
learned a Wikipedia page, like very. So the expansion is an adaptation of the Polish folktale. Okay, so it's a adaptation of a Polish folktale itself. That's cool.
Ah, that's cool.
Oh, Pan Twardowski is a sorcerer who made a deal with the devil. Pan sold his soul in exchange for special powers, but eventually met a tragic fate. Ah, I get that. Okay, so it's an like a loose adaptation of that folktale. That's pretty cool. Also, like the Wild Hunt are actually part of Polish folklore. So the Wild
Oh,
Hunt is
I didn't
not
know that.
a completely like made up thing. So it's part of Polish
Oh,
folklore and folk tales and all, and they've taken it
shit, I
from
kind of
there.
want to read up on that now.
Yeah.
That's damn cool. Um,
Let's get to Blood and Wine then, I
yeah.
guess.
Yes, let's get to Blood and Wine.
And
Okay.
my favorite part of Blood and Wine, कहाँ गया कहाँ
Of
गया कहाँ
course,
गया
yeah,
कहाँ
just
गया
get it over with.
Toussaint. No,
Oh,
I'm not like Madhav. No, that's not the only reason I play these games for. Okay, I knew going into Blood and Wine that you get a whole new map and everything, and heard so many good things about Blood and Wine. Like basically, people call it Witcher 3.5. It is basically like that. Like I'm
it
going through the
is.
plot, and dude, we cannot recite the whole plot. We'll just have to like go through. हाँ
No,
ये
no,
होता
no,
है ये
no, no,
होता है
no.
ये होता
We
है.
are going to rush through it. Pagal hai whole plot. Because the main game is like 50 hours or something.
हाँ,
This DLC is 20 hours.
yeah,
Just the main storyline of the DLC. If
yeah.
you end up doing the side quest, it's 40,
So which is like main game basically.
which is basically main game.
It's crazy, and even the map is so big. The map is, um,
So getting into it, you basically in
hmm,
Blood and Wine, you get a new map called Toussaint. What's behind this guy right now? Toussaint is fucking beautiful. And the main plot of Blood and Wine is you have been a real estate agent hai for
So
Toussaint.
look at this castle. Interest के साथ.
So you have been given a contract by the ruler of Toussaint, Anna Henrietta, also referred to as Anna Rietta, um, that there is a beast who is taking out her like important knights,
Hmm.
and you must find the beast. Simple. Um, through deduction, you find out that the beast is going after knights who exhibit traits. What are those 5 traits called?
Let's not get into the complete details. क्या है इधर? I'm just
No, no,
going.
no, no. Just for story's sake. Just
हाँ, even that is hard to go through because
yeah.
blah
I'll
blah
get to it.
blah battles the
Just tell me
beast
the names.
whatever.
Fuck.
I don't
Um,
remember. I don't even remember this
5
element.
chivalric traits. There are 5 chivalric
Ha.
traits
Yeah.
which the knights exhibit, and the beast is killing them based on these traits. Basically,
Yeah.
7 ka plot. So we find, so through that they deduce who's gonna die next, and through further deductions and searching whatever, Geralt comes across a vampire,
Mhm.
a higher vampire as they call, because vampires in this world mainly are just mindless killing beasts. Higher vampires are sentient.
Yeah.
They are basically humans. They have their own thoughts, feelings, opinions on everything, and they're vampires.
Hmm.
Um, he comes across a vampire who you have a boss fight with, one of the toughest fucking boss fights. माँ की आंख गांड लग गई खेलते हुए. And I played on the easiest difficulty.
Are you talking about the Bruxa?
Not the Bruxa, Detlef.
Detlef kind, na? हाँ, okay, okay. The first time you
Detlef.
meet
I'm skipping
Detlef.
over Bruxa or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The first time you meet Detlef, you tough boss fight. Once you get through it, Detlef is about to kill Geralt, and he's stopped by this man who just appears out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out this is a very old friend of Geralt named Regis.
Regis.
One of the
And
best characters in the whole game.
he's
I
really
fucking
chill.
love Regis.
And he's also in the books. So, like, he's not in the first book or the second book, as far as I remember, but he's there in the novel Ka Saga. So he's
Hmm.
more fleshed out there because they talk about their like old adventures and all that in the DLC a lot. Like they'll
Yeah, they do.
talk like it's like wo Hawkeye and Black Widow ka. Remember in Budapest we did this
I
thing.
remember.
It's kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that.
But like way more fleshed out. It's not just one line. Like there
Yeah,
is literally a scene where you can sit drinking with him, and
hmm,
there are like 4 options which unlock massive amounts of backstory
yeah,
of Geralt, of Regis, and both of them together. So
hmm,
basically, you meet Regis, and Regis says Regis is the sort of middleman here because he's not entirely on Geralt's side. In that, he's still an old friend of Geralt, but Detlef is also his friend,
hmm,
and he can vouch for Detlef, saying that Detlef is not doing this because out of malice.
hmm,
We must find out why he's doing it. So through further searching, they find out that Detlef is basically being blackmailed by someone. He fell in love with this woman, and these people have captured the woman, and he's being blackmailed to kill the knights.
yeah,
Now, through more talk, searching, detective work, blah blah blah, you come across the fact that this could all be the doing of Anarieta's sister named Sienna.
Sienna.
And through more, are we skipping over too much?
No, it's fine.
I think
Let's
we
do it
are.
because I don't want this to be like a 2 hour episode because I'm going through the
I
plot
know
on
this isn't gonna
Wikipedia.
be a 2 hour.
Iska plot is too big. It's
Too big. Yeah, 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 yeah,
almost
yeah.
bigger than the base game ka
I'm not
plot.
saying we have to recount the entire plot because a lot of it is like Sherlockian stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
this paper is stained in this wine. This wine is found only
Oh
this
shit, it
place.
is
Something like that.
much more detailed than the base game ka plot on Wikipedia. Like I'm not saying that's the
Yeah,
case, but
I can imagine.
fuck. Yeah.
Because Blood and Wine is too fucking well written.
Mm-hmm.
Too well written. And okay, so through more detective work, through more conversations, you come across, and you can kind of make these decisions while having these conversations. Ki you can decide whether Detlef is truly evil or not.
Yeah.
Ki is he doing this out of just mindless killing, or is he being blackmailed and you believe him to be a grayish character?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so through more investigation, you find out where Sienna and where Rena is. Rena is the woman who Detlef fell in love with, who's been captured.
Mm-hmm.
Through all these investigations, you find out that they are in the same castle. So you infiltrate that place, um, and the big reveal is they are the same person,
Yeah.
and that Sienna basically just played Detlef.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so Detlef says, "Okay, you have so and so time, so much time, uh, where I will meet you and we will discuss this later." You go and you try to find Sienna to try and talk to her, and through further investigation, बहन जो Sherlock ही है ये वाला, बस
Yeah.
डिटेक्टिव वर्क कर रहे हैं पूरे गेम में. So anyway, through more investigation, you find out that Sienna has sort of retreated to the What?
It's
Why am
some
I so bad with
unicorn
names?
fairy tale world. That thing, no? That's what you're talking about.
Land of a Thousand Dreams?
Something I don't remember.
Something like that. It is basically
Even the
this.
Wikipedia plot says in the fairy tale world. I'm like, come on, इतना बड़ा plot लिखे हो, you couldn't remember the name.
So yeah, this basically you go into the world of um we'll call it Land of a Thousand Dreams because that's what I remember
Thousand
it being.
Fables, Land of a
This is
Thousand
Thousand
Fables.
Fables. Yes,
Mhm.
Land of a Thousand Fables, which
Oh,
is
one
this
of
sort
my
of other
favorite
dimension.
locations in the entire game.
Amazing. Which is this sort of fantasy dimension
Hmm.
created by Anarietta and Sienna when they were children.
Yeah.
And again, through more talks and conversations, you find out that Sienna was the black sheep of the family, where
Hmm.
she had the curse of the black moon,
Yeah.
black sun, curse of the
Because of
black
the Black
sun,
Sun.
which is why she was treated as the black sheep of the family. She wasn't loved as much, she wasn't appreciated as much, and that's what caused her to um, sort of grow an aversion to this family.
Mhm.
That's what caused her to be in conflict with Anarietta the entire time. And in this Land of a Thousand Fables, you have to find three um, beans. Basically, this land it consists of all the fairy tales you have heard as a kid. It has Jack and the Beanstalk, it has Three Little Pigs, it
Yeah.
has that the boy who cried wolf, it has Goldilocks. And basically, each of these side quests that you have to do within this Land of a Thousand Fables is to get the three beans to grow a beanstalk where you will
Yeah.
go and fight the giant.
Yeah. Yeah.
And these beans are located in all the locations where these fairy tales happen. One is located in Goldilocks and Three Bears, one is located in Boy Who Cried Wolf, one is in the Goose one, uh, or something like that. And yeah, this is where you basically get to know that Sienna is hot as fuck.
That's one of my only regrets, like not related to this, but uh, uh, like you can't go back to the Land of Thousand Fables after finishing, like after getting
Yeah,
out of it.
it's
That,
not a map location.
yeah,
It's like the haunted house in Hearts of Stone.
I've seen some like some players who've used mods and shit like that to get access to it, but obviously it's not the same after, like if you access it like that. But like I just wish like there was some way to get back to that map just to explore, because it
I
is
know,
just
just to
too good.
explore. It is beautiful.
Hmm.
It is like the game is already like the game itself thrives on exploration, and
Mm.
this is a land made specifically for exploration.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. Uh, so you get the three beans. Uh, one of the beans is located in some high tower,
Yeah.
which is another awesome location within this amazing location,
Yeah.
where you have to fight a ghost and shit like that. And you find the bean and then you dive from that is
You dive
my
from the
photo
top. Yeah,
mode
I remember.
itna use kiya na at the top of the thing.
Same,
So much
same.
photo mode I have used just to take screenshots of this amazing fucking land. Because Blood and Wine, if you see, it's a pretty like dark looking DLC throughout.
Yeah,
Most of it takes place at night. Even
Blood and
whatever
Wine,
does take place, Blood and Wine, sorry, Blood and
Hearts of
Wine,
Stone.
Blood and Wine. Blood and Wine is a dark looking DLC
Blood and Wine has a
because
dark
you're dealing.
story, not a dark looking DLC. Blood and Wine is
No, no,
far
no,
more vivid
because
and
it's
brighter than this thing.
whole
Hearts of
second half
Stone.
of the story take. No, 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 it's
Second
bright and
half.
vivid because of Tucson.
Huh.
Not if you see the second half of the entire thing,
Huh, that though
it
is
all takes place at
completely.
night. You
Yeah.
are fighting vampires and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So bit in the midst of all the darkness, there is this vibrant childlike
Hmm.
dimension. You just have to use photo mode here. It's a shame that there were parts where my
Also,
Nvidia thing glitches.
there is no in-game
Uh,
photo mode, which just reminded me, because we had to use the
yeah,
Nvidia
you have to
Ansel
use the
thing.
Nvidia thing, and it's not the smoothest
Yeah.
in Witcher 3. At least for me, it wasn't. I don't know. Is
Yeah,
that like
it's
a
not that
universal
great.
thing?
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Um.
So Nvidia Ansel is weird. It's like a proxy photo mode. So like you need in-game support for Nvidia Ansel. ठीक है. It's not like any
Yeah.
game with you can just use it. So obviously now these days every game has a photo mode. Cyberpunk has a photo
Yeah.
mode. Assassin's Creed, all of them have a photo mode. Oh yeah, this is also another thing I really hope the next gen update brings a dedicated photo mode. That would be
Yeah.
sweet.
That would be good. Or at least make the Nvidia thing smoother, if not
Nvidia
a
thing, you
dedicated
can't
one.
do that just for one game. No, like that Nvidia thing,
Yeah,
I
I
don't think
know.
anyone uses it except from people who actually like use it for fucking 360-degree images and no, वो तू तो बस screenshot के लिए use कर रहा है ना, but it has
Huh.
much more features than that. You can
Yeah.
upscale images, you can take photos at like 8K and shit by like AI upscaling. You can take 360-degree photos. Like you can do a lot of crazy stuff in NVIDIA Ansel. That the
Yeah.
like this game, वरना तो you'll just use that only instead of playing the game. You just find like a high point like that. Okay, take it. Time for photo mode,
Exactly.
30
That's
minutes.
time for photo mode. Yeah. 30 minutes?
Didn't upload anything anywhere क्या Steam Beam पे? I don't think so.
Not yet.
कर ले
Because
ऐसे.
I've taken so many, my whole process, even with photography, is this. Click, 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 click. उसमें से दो तीन अच्छे हैं, उसमें से देख लो. Problem is
हाँ.
with this, there are like at least 500.
Yeah.
So to scroll through them and see, अच्छा इसमें Geralt इधर इतना है, इसमें ये इधर उतना है. Which of these is better?
Yeah,
To see
what I
that is a
did,
little.
I like Steam Pay, I've put up a lot of screenshots which are 3 ka, ठीक है, not just like photo mode related,
Yeah.
and it's also pretty hard to put up custom photos in Steam ka screenshot. You can only upload the ones you've used with the F12 key, the photo screenshot key on Steam. If you
Yeah.
want to upload custom stuff, you have to put it as artwork. You can't put it up as screenshot. But even then, I have a lot of like documented photo. This thing, क्या बोलते हैं? Like what I did was I would line up the shot with NVIDIA, hide the UI, and then use the Steam ka screenshot button.
That's, I can imagine. I
Yeah.
can imagine.
And I have a lot of those on Steam, and like every once in a while, I just go back, look at my gallery. I just remember, oh shit, I remember like I just stood at this point for like 20 minutes taking photos. I remember this other character I had forgotten. I took a photo of an
Yeah.
NPC, of some random villager NPC at the start of the base game because I was just wowed by the NPC character quality. And I was just like, oh, my caption be like, oh my god, the NPCs are so great in this game. now, now I just look back on it, I just feel, it's fine. Young Rahul was very impressed by this game.
Naive.
He hadn't played other games for a long time. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can
man.
imagine. That's how I feel now. I'm in my like
Huh.
game infancy right now.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm just
can
like
know.
wowed by there's a reason I have 500 screenshots. And Yennefer is only 400 of them.
You haven't used any mods now, abhi tak?
Not yet. I might now that our discussion is completely over and I'm fucking done with Witcher 3 completely. I might.
There are
Fall damage
some
वाला तो चाहिए ही बहनचोद.
there are some mods you will really love if you
I know,
like certain characters.
I know, I understand.
Now watch Madhav as he goes in to make
So
like Witcher 4 just from mods, which is just about you and Yennefer. That's it.
I won't have to make titles for porn parody because I'll sit there making the porn parody.
You won't even play as Geralt. It's like Cyberpunk ka concept le aaya. You're first person.
Yeah, I'll put a POV mod, no.
Yennefer dating sim. Oh god.
Basically. So
Oh.
yeah, coming back to this, one of the stories you can visit in the Thousand Fables land is Red Riding Hood, where Sienna is Red Riding Hood and you have to fight the big bad wolf. I just love how the big bad wolf has a French accent.
Yeah, I remember.
That was really fascinating and amusing, and I really like that. Uh, it's awesome. So yeah, you go through Land of a Thousand Fables, you keep talking to Sienna, and you sort of grow attached to Sienna, or that's at least what the game wants Geralt to go through.
Yeah, you empathize with her.
In the end, you can make a decision, but you start empathizing with her. Again, basically, kind of what happened to Olgierd, except for instead of unlocking backstory, you're just talking to her.
Mhm.
And that's when you find out she's hot as fuck.
Yes.
So
yeah,
you
so many
climb the
screenshots.
beanstalk. You climb the beanstalk. You get the beans. The beanstalk grows. You climb the beanstalk. then she climbs your beanstalk.
I was just waiting. ये कहाँ पे लेने वाला है ये? Where is he gonna take this? Like, and then the beanstalk grows just like mine.
Fee, fi, fo, come.
This game has too many good-looking characters, right?
Too many, too many.
Even Anna Henrietta, the
Um,
first time you meet her, like, oh wow. And then later you
Clearly.
learn that, okay, like, her and Dandelion used to, like, had a temporary relationship. Like, how? Like, her and Dandelion, how?
Yeah, like Dandelion.
See, Dandelion's chill, he's cool. I'd love to have a beer with him, but no, him and
But no,
Anna, I
right?
can't
Look
see
at
that.
her.
Yeah. It's
Fucking
just,
hell. Anyway, so you sort of empathize with Sienna. You climb the beanstalk, and then best scene.
hmm.
Uh, and after that you come
That was
back.
also
You basically
optional, I
convince her to
remember.
come back. That is also optional. Who would pick the
But
other
being
one?
the completionists we are, we don't want to miss anything in the game.
You.
Achievement unlocked.
Oh, something was unlocked. Uh, that doesn't even make
That
sense.
doesn't make sense. Come on, itna zyada. I get that the characters look good and all, but come on.
You convince Sienna to come back to the main world
Hmm.
where she must face Detlef. You convince her to do so, and then you, Regis, and her show up to the place where you're supposed to confront Detlef.
Yeah.
She sort of retreats back to that land because Detlef chastises her or whatever. He doesn't.
There are options. So, yeah, so at that point, different endings are there. So, you had to have, like, there was an option to recruit what was it? Bracelet or what? A ribbon for Sienna in the fairy tale world. So if you do that, if you don't do it, then Detlef will kill Sienna. If you do that, then I think the one you just described happens, where Sienna escapes and you have to fight Detlef or something.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen all the endings of Blood and Wine yet, actually.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I just saw Hearts and Stone में दो है. This में there are four apparently.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So anyway, so in the ending that I got, Sienna escapes, and then you must fight. Regis has a confrontation with Detlef.
Yeah.
The best action scene in the entire game, including base game.
Hmm.
That fight, which looks like Zack Snyder directed it.
It looks like some anime shit. Like this, is just too cool.
It is
Regis.
too cool. There are like slow-mo flips and these two vampires just going at it. I was just like, make this a movie.
Oh God. Yeah, so they
I'm
fight.
sure that I don't care what the show is. It must be good, it must be bad, whatever. It can't do this. It can't.
They're also doing an animated show with Chirka.
That would be so much better.
No, like animated, like I don't trust Netflix like this thing. Like it just feels like every recent any like new project they're like, huh, iska to matlab, you're signing a movie with Netflix means you're doing a live action, you're doing an animated thing, you're doing a fucking prequel series or something. Even Cyberpunk is getting a anime Netflix anime show. I didn't know that. Not just
Oh,
animated, it's anime. So get this anime, Japan, and cyberpunk, that genre.
I know that'll be, if it doesn't like match like what Akira was. Have you seen Akira?
Huh.
It should be like that. Hopefully it is.
Yeah, because Japan
Anyway,
has been like anything related to cyberpunk, like there is a very big Japanese influence on thing. Like even like Blade Runner ka story mein America has been taken over by Japan. Like half of
I can
America.
imagine.
Idhar
Yeah.
bhi. Yeah, so getting back to
So,
Witcher.
so coming back to this, the confrontation between Regis and the fight which Regis and Dettlaff have, fucking beautiful.
Mhm.
More like action movies need to learn from that one cutscene. And then you get to the boss fight of Dettlaff. Regis basically is knocked unconscious, and you must
Mhm.
fight Dettlaff. Another difficult boss fight, but awesome.
Yeah.
I was loving every like after every portion of the boss fight, Detlef is basically Frieza, where he's like,
You
new
haven't
new
even seen
form,
my final
you haven't
form.
seen my final form.
This boss fight will last 5 minutes. And by 5 minutes, you mean 12 episodes.
Well,
I love
yeah,
DBZ.
it's crazy good boss fight.
Yeah.
And uh, after the fight, after you're done with Detlef, you rescue Regis, whatever. The denouement of it all is you're getting basically a medal of honor.
Hmm.
My my headphones is disconnected. Say something.
Your audio is coming, but it's
Fuck, I can't hear you.
oh
My
god.
headphones is disconnected.
And your audio is a
Wow, you may have to
little.
cut this off. You can hear me.
No, no, I can hear you. हाँ तेरा माइक काम कर रहा है ना.
Fuck. Um, just give me a
Okay.
second.
Wait, अभी ठीक हुआ I think.
Say something.
Yo.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
क्या
Yeah,
हुआ
you may have
this?
to cut that part. Are this fucking I don't know because I'm using a dongle or something maybe.
Ah.
It just
Wait, is
disconnects
this the
random.
Sony one you bought? No, this is
No,
different.
that hasn't come. This is still Bose.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Sony वाला.
Where were we? Huh. So you reach the point where after the Detlef fight, you're basically getting a Medal of Honor from Anarietta, and you get to decide Sienna's fate.
Hmm.
What punishment does she get? What, uh, how the story ends, basically. The ending that I got was, uh, you sort of, where Anarietta is basically really
Hot.
torn at the
Okay.
fact yeah, really hurt because it turns out that Sienna was the one who ordered Detlef to
Mm-hmm.
kill the knights,
Yeah.
and she was like "Are meri behen hai" and stuff, which is so stupid. But other than that, I basically got the ending where Anarietta says, "Okay, because you ordered the hate out on these knights, you will be punished for many years, but you're still my sister, so I will give you one last embrace."
Hmm.
And she goes to hug, and Sienna stabs her in the back. And that
Yeah.
knight who you become friends with or whatever shoots Sienna in the face.
Yeah.
This happens in a matter of 2 seconds, and it is fucking awesome. I loved this ending. I know Anna Rieta dies; she didn't deserve to, but this ending was awesome. Apparently, there are 3 others. I will go and watch them.
I think I did the
Amazing.
ending where they resolve their differences. I don't remember exactly because you can't meet any of these
Oh,
characters
that
after you.
exists.
Yeah. Blood and Wine का बहुत अजीब endings है उसका.
Acha.
One where like Sienna like they both die. One where they resolve the differences, which is also very conditional. कि like only possible if Geralt read a governess diary before entering the fairy tale world. Then there's the ribbon wala thing where Detlef can kill Sienna or cannot kill Sienna, depending on whether you got
Ah,
this thing.
yeah.
And what covers the fifth? Like these are the main ones. I think एक दो और होंगे, but I don't remember.
So what's special about Blood and Wine is you get an entirely new map, as we said, which is Tucson, and you get a specific new skill tree.
Yeah.
So you already have the skill tree that you have where you can upgrade your abilities, you can upgrade your combat, you can upgrade the science, alchemy, blah blah blah. And then there is a more specific skill tree given to you where you can upgrade your mutations. The
You got
Witcher mutations that
uh,
you have, those
there's a
can
new system of
be
mutagens. So
bettered.
you can create
Yeah.
mutagens, you can unlock mutagens, you can also dye your armor. which
Yeah,
was really cool when it came out. I remember, like, because in the base game there are these different school of which armor sets you can
yeah.
get. But at this point, like, mere Steam save me, I've got an armor which is like a Toussaint Knight ka armor, sort of like it's completely gold. Take care. I haven't found any armor which is more like better than that. Like in terms of stats, like that armor makes Geralt look like a very old guy, like a dad bod in a knight armor. But it is the most powerful armor I've found. Like there may be some other ones, but
Is
like
it that gold one that you showed me that day?
हाँ मैं जो पहनता है मेरे स्ट्रीम गेम में that one only.
That, it does look like that bot a
Mm-hmm.
little. But which is a big injustice to Geralt.
Yeah, seriously. He's
Yeah.
200 years old. For that, he's maintained himself really well. And okay, so this
So,
happens, right? And at the end, so Sven is like one of the best, like most heartful moments in the game is the final this thing where everything is resolved. Take care, depending on your choices. You,
ooh,
yeah,
fuck! How did I? Oh,
you are sitting with
oh.
Regis and you're just having a drinks.
Yeah,
Blah blah blah.
that's what
Oh
I
wow,
forgot.
there's
Okay,
also another ending
so you
here. I
have
didn't
a.
know this also. So apparently, if Detlef was killed, I don't think mere mein he died or even yours because you would have remembered. If Detlef is
Hmm.
killed, Regis is attacked by vampires and labeled a traitor for helping Detlef. I don't remember this at all.
No, that happened in mine.
I don't remember this. Whatever.
May
So
not have happened in yours. So
maybe.
when basically after the whole, both the sisters die, you're supposed to leave a bouquet at Anariada's grave and
Hmm.
shit like that.
Okay.
Uh, and you go and you have a drink with Regis.
Yeah. This
Uh,
obviously everyone remembers. This is the
but before the drink happens, this is what happened in mine. Regis sort of runs off somewhere.
okay.
You're off looking for something, and Regis just runs off somewhere, and you turn around and he's not there. So you go to look for him, and he's being attacked by Bruxas,
Okay.
and they're calling him traitor, traitor, traitor because he killed one of their own.
Okay. I don't remember exactly.
But it's a
Might have
very like
happened.
tiny, very minute moment, very minor
Acha.
moment. Uh, but yeah, obviously it's there, and then you sit and have a drink, and you sort of go about your own ways. You're like, okay, what are
Hmm.
you going to do now? Okay, what are you going to do now?
And
And
the
Geralt is
final
like,
uh the
Geralt
final
is like,
moment of
I
that
let's
conversation.
yeah. So Geralt is like, I'm going to go home.
And Regis
Final
like,
moment.
yes, you deserve for all this you deserve some rest. We deserve some rest. And Geralt looks at the camera that we do. Oh, amazing. There's the first like moment. Thank you, player. That kind of a thing. Ah, I love it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
God. And that's not even the
Amazing.
end of the good stuff. So like
That's not even the end. That
that's
is
where the
like
story ends. And
that's the
then
story. Yeah,
uh,
the final moment. Geralt goes back to his
uh
vineyard that he has been given into Sant,
hmm,
and uh, what is it called? The wine connoisseur, whatever, the maitre
his
d'
butler.
or
Yeah.
servant, the butler
Yeah.
is like, there is someone waiting for you inside. They refuse to say their name. They just barged in. You're like, okay, and you walk in, and we're gonna say both of our endings made who we got.
Hmm.
Yennefer.
Yeah. It is
And you just
amazing. It is the perfect like
Yennefer,
happy ending
you
you could think of.
completely, because you get to meet Yennefer after so long, and you uh point worth mentioning, had you chosen Triss would have
Huh.
appeared. Had you chosen nobody, Ciri would have appeared.
Hmm.
Uh
Ciri
but
or
we chose
Dandelion.
Yennefer.
If Ciri died in your thing, then
If Ciri
Yennefer.
died in the whole ending, then Yennefer. But
No, then
Dandelion.
Dandelion. Yeah.
Then Dandelion. Had you not chosen anyone and Ciri died, Dandelion shows up. But we, of course, got Yennefer, obviously. And you just sit on a bench with her, looking out at the vineyard.
Hmm.
You have 4 dialogue options where you're just talking about
Yeah.
it. You're talking about life. You're talking about what you're gonna do now, what you have been through, how you have made it through, and the game ends.
It's the most perfect end I could think of.
That is the reason I have not completed any of the side quests that are left, any of the Witcher contracts that are left, because I'm like,
Acha, you just consider it
this
to
is
be the end.
so perfect.
And she stays there. She's not
Yeah,
like just
and
for a
she
cutscene.
stays there. Yeah, it's not just because she stays there. And like you have been through so much, the entire thing is just flashing back to you. 99.5 hours.
I'm just
And
gonna
it
check
just
how many
ends
hours I have right now.
perfectly. It is such a fucking satisfying ending. It could not have ended in a better way.
Yeah. And have
Because
you
when
seen the 10-year anniversary video?
no, I'll see that.
Oh God.
Just send me a link wherever. Don't tell me what's in it.
I won't say it's if you like. Okay, wait, just search this thing. No, YouTube, Witcher 3, 10-year anniversary. It's like a short. Wait, fuck, keyboard. 3. Yeah, it's celebrating the 10th anniversary. It's a 2-minute video by the Witcher ka channel only. Take care.
Okay,
10th
I'll see this.
anniversary. Just
There's a
save it
fifth
or.
anniversary also.
No, 10th anniversary of the Witcher games franchise.
Oh, of the series. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, understood.
Just like have it in the background, like open karke rakh de, watch it afterwards. But oh god. Also, let me just check how many hours I have, right? So Witcher 3 mein I
I think
have
you said what 120 or something last time you had said.
150.4.
Did you play it again in these 2 days?
No. Are so thing is, these days only time I open Witcher is A, either I'm just experimenting with mods, or B, I
Or
use it for
testing?
benchmarking and all.
Yeah.
सो उसमें बेंचमार्किंग में काफ़ी लाइक टाइम जाता है एट एनी गिवन टाइम आधा घंटा तो ऐसे ही जाता है बिकॉज माई बेंचमार्क रन इज रनिंग थ्रू नोविग्रेड का मेन स्क्वायर ठीक है so that's a very taxing area
Yeah.
so like 150 hours wait
Good.
I have screenshots also I remember also I love how CDPR का thing so uh, regardless of where you buy the game ठीक है Steam or GOG and we're talking about the PS4 version maybe some things but there's a lot of bonus content you unlock wherever you get the game so तूने check किया था ये have you seen the bonus content
I thought the DLC was the bonus content.
oh no so if you go to your Witcher 3 का install location ठीक है there's so much shit so there's an art book in different languages so you'll want the English wala ठीक है there's an art book in PDF there's 3 artworks which is just like concept art ठीक है of different locations there's Blood and Wine का entire OST in MP3 and FLAC there's comics there's concept art there's renders content DLC Hearts of Stone
And this will
extras
all be in the install folder.
हाँ
Oh shit.
there's Hearts of Stone का OST wallpapers comics there's the game का manual there's a map of the game in PDF there's the whole soundtrack of the game in zip there are wallpapers yeah these are all the things you get I see
Damn, just send me a screenshot of the file path. I'll go and look it up.
just जहाँ भी तेरा saved है like Steam Common Witcher 3 wherever you have installed it और just Steam पे तेरा लेफ्ट साइड पे रहता है ना गेम्स का आइकन्स नॉट द मिडिल पेन द लेफ्ट वाला पेन राइट क्लिक मैनेज ब्राउज लोकल फाइल इट विल जस्ट गेट यू टू द फाइल लोकेशन
Okay. I'll try that.
बट दस अ लॉट ऑफ लाइक क्या बोलते हैं also you have to watch this how did you not watch this video before the podcast I want you to stop the thing watch it and then we'll record again and edit or something because
Okay, how about I watch it now and you cut this
Acha,
part
wait,
out?
wait. Okay, okay. I'll cut this part out. I should have told you to watch it before, but anyway, chalega.
Yeah. Oh, that was so sweet. I can imagine. See, I have to just experienced it now, but I can imagine for people who played it when it launched, or for you also because it's been a while. Shit.
This photo behind me, oh man.
Oh my god, that is just amazing. That is so fucking beautiful. Yeah, for anyone who's finished the game, just go and watch this video.
Oh man, this looks so.
Shit.
Mm. And thank God I watched it after finishing because this came out what just after the DLCs and all, right? So like there might be some people who might have like accidentally watched it or something before finishing the game.
Possible. And why the fuck would you do that?
Exactly. Oh man, this
It's so
just this
stupid.
photo. My God.
Yeah, it's so like you can cover Triss, it's okay. Damn,
It's fine.
it's very cool. Very, very cool. I like
And
that
there's
even
also
Johnny is
Roach.
there.
There's Roach who's just
Roach is
struggling.
just in the
We just snuck in.
Roach and Johnny. Even Johnny is there.
Johnny's also down there. Yeah. So
So cool,
amazing.
man. Really, really cool. Awesome shit. Just
And thus we have our first reaction video. I am cutting this out. I'm just putting this out. Madhav reacts to Witcher 3 ending, something like that.
oh man.
मैं करने वाला है. Just look at the views rolling
So
in, okay?
I know, and I know
And the
you're gonna
comments,
do it.
why didn't he cry, or he doesn't have
Why
feelings or
didn't
what?
he cry? He doesn't have. No, I am emotionally stripped like a Witcher bitch. And yeah,
That's a
just
ringtone for you. I'm emotionally drained.
dude, this was amazing. These people are amazing writers.
Yeah.
They're so good. Why are they so good?
And them being
They are
so good
such
only makes Cyberpunk a situation that much worse. Like it's a
yeah,
bad
because
situation
it's
anyway, but ऊपर से to stoop from this level. And like don't get me wrong, Cyberpunk का story and characters are really good. ठीक है, like there are moments when the game hits you, it hits you really hard. Like you are just fully immersed. Like तेरे को रोना आ जाएगा. There are many moments throughout the game
good, good. I
that
like
are
those
like that.
moments.
Yeah, but वही है कि because Cyberpunk like एक तो obviously the bugs and everything, and there's a lot of, and I know most people can't even play the game properly because they're playing on consoles right now. So like you can't even
Oh
play it
yeah,
at
that's just sad.
like not even like 30 FPS locked. Like it's not even 30, it's not even like having a hard time reaching 30 FPS. So you can't
Mm.
like you can't
Yeah,
even
I know.
appreciate the good
It's
moments if it's like bugs and
it's
shit and performance is all the
yeah, it's not a very good situation.
yeah.
Yeah, considering that these people are good writers, it's even worse.
Yeah, because it's a game, right? So like you can only appreciate the storytelling if you are fully immersed, and if you have like
Exactly,
performance and
and you
bugs, you can't
have
be
bugs
immersed.
like some of the bugs I have seen.
Also funny thing, so mera on so the latest patch is patch 1.05, take है, on PC, on consoles.
Mm.
Funny thing, to me throughout the entire game, I did encounter some bugs, take है, but none of the like cars are flying out of somewhere and like suddenly to drive
None of
kar
the
raha hai.
crazy shit.
None of that much stuff. Like the stuff that
Uh,
happened to me were more subtle. Like some UI thing got stuck for 5 minutes, or like some NPC walked through walls or something. Like that thing I can shrug off. इस
that
पैच के बाद it's been happening way more. Like मैं गाड़ी चला रहा है, like suddenly 2 meters in front of me, 3 cars will out of nowhere, boom. And you can't say wow. It's been happening. And another one, it's a funny one. Okay,
mm,
I did a side quest where I kill someone, then I took their body and dumped it in a car. ठीक है, like a fixer of mine बोला कि मेरा गाड़ी रख दिया बाहर, तू रख दे, मेरा ड्राइवर he'll get it delivered wherever it needs to be delivered. So I
Yeah.
put him in the trunk of the car. ठीक है, and then I see the car drive off. तो ठीक है, मेरा mission complete. Then I'm driving around. Then I suddenly see what's that in the air. It's the driver and the body in the trunk, and the car is invisible. So it's just him sitting like this. And there's a body like 5 meters behind him, and they're just zooming through the city, like 20 meters above the road. Is that the same guy? It is the same driver now. And it's stuff like this when I remember
I
also.
can imagine, like, yeah, see, if throughout the rest of the game bugs like this happen and at least they make you laugh, it's fine. It's just when they happen during like important story moments where it's a little, yeah, this should have been polished maybe.
You remember the
But it's
48
okay.
48-minute demo? देखा था ना तूने साइबरपंक का? That 40-minute demo.
Not the whole thing. I saw like half of it.
So starting में ही है, starting में they do a mission in the apartment, right? They get a body, वो trauma team आता है, they put the body in and the trauma team leaves, and then you enter the lift and the mission ends there, like the first 10 minutes, right? मेरे में, when I did that mission in the actual game, I do everything fine. Then I'm walking with Jackie. Jackie is the other guy you're with, right? And you're supposed to get into the elevator. Jackie just walks through the elevator ka doors. What? इतना powered up था, मेरे को नहीं पता था भाई. Like when I go to the elevator door, I have to wait 1 second, then the doors open, then I walk in. क्या हो रहा है? Thank God none of this shit happened to me when I played The Witcher. Like I know, I don't think Witcher 3
Yeah,
had
I still
bugs.
encountered.
Like
Yeah,
it has a few.
there were bugs, but they weren't like game breaking or
Huh.
they weren't too crazy or anything. They were pretty minor, honestly. Roach's AI still needs to be fixed.
Yeah, and even when I played it in 2018 on
Yeah, you
my
said.
gaming laptop that I got, right? And it had a 1050 Ti. So, like, I was playing mostly medium high settings at 60 FPS. I didn't have any performance problems either. So, like, we played at a relatively good time, if a little late, but at least we got a good experience. Like, none of the game breaking or performance breaking shit at all.
Mine was extremely mine. Every time I booted up the game, maybe for 10 seconds it would stutter.
That's
After
just
that,
streaming
everything's
the
smooth.
data, yeah.
That's just because it's loading or shit.
Mhm.
But yeah, so that was Witcher 3. Fucking beautiful game. True art.
This video
It
is just like
is.
the perfect like end place for like
It really
anyone
is.
discussing,
It's
like, and even like such goodwill of like CDPR just to put something like this up, like where
yeah,
fucking
like you can tell even the way the game is designed, they respect players way too much,
oh yeah,
which is
absolutely.
amazing to see, which is really good to see.
Yeah,
Just the and even their like financial behavior, the
yeah.
fact that they're refunding all the console shit and all that blah blah blah, that's really respectful to players. It
Yeah,
really is.
like even
Just the fact that
let's say the extras you get on the installation folder, like that I just told you,
yeah,
or like if you get,
if
like I
it was
remember
if it was EA or Ubisoft,
no, not at all. कभी नहीं. उधर
one
ये
panel of a comic would be
yeah,
locked behind paywall.
yeah. And I remember, I don't think it's in the Game of the Year edition, but I think when it launched, ठीक है, Witcher 3, when it launched, if you bought a physical copy, you open the thing and there's a letter where it's written like, to you the player, thank you for supporting us, thank you for buying the game, like everything, like whatever, regards, like the head of CDPR or whatever. It's a custom like thank you note just to tell the player thank you for paying your money and buying our game. Oh, by the way, here are some stickers of Witcher 3 also. Like there are some stickers in the physical edition, and all the extra goodies, right? All the concept art, music, OST, everything you get, free DLC, all those alternative costumes, extra missions, everything. It's
That's really cool. Really cool of CDPR. I know people are like criticizing them right now because of whatever happened with Cyberpunk, but
and they deserve
guys,
the
thoda
criticism.
appreciate. They
They
do,
they
they
deserve the
do,
criticism very
but at the
much.
same time, people should not forget what they need to be appreciated for. Because
Uh,
no other like game companies are doing what they're doing. They really aren't.
Yeah, you need to play Cyberpunk because like the other day I was watching someone's video, take care, where they were pointing out Cyberpunk some flaws and all, and it's not as bad as Anthem or whatever. I won't say that obviously, but there are some things they promised and they not only didn't deliver on at launch, it's not even present in the game. So stuff like NPC behavior, it's shit. Cyberpunk में NPC GTA 5 has better NPC behavior than Cyberpunk, honestly.
Watch Dogs
Stuff
has better NPC behavior than GTA.
and then there's uh, there's a funny thing happened, right? After Cyberpunk came out, it got all this criticism and all that, and people noticed that it's not much of an RPG because like the game looks great, but it's kind of shallow in certain areas. Not many, but certain areas it is.
Hmm.
CDPR has removed all mentioning of RPG from everywhere on social media regarding Cyberpunk. तो उनका वेबसाइट पे जाएगा, उनका ट्विटर पे जाएगा, इट्स कॉल्ड एन ओपन वर्ल्ड एक्शन एडवेंचर गेम. It's that bad, and it's not just because oh fans ने बोल दिया like थोड़ा तो करना पड़ेगा. No, it's like the RPG mechanics are kind of shallow compared to Witcher 3. Like there are dialogue choices, there are different endings and all, so like that is good. Like the different endings are very different from each other.
But it's basic.
No, like the ending and the openings are very like unique to the player, right? Like the first opening hour or so is different for whichever life path you choose. The
Okay.
endings, there are like 5 6 different endings depending on certain actions you've done or whatever, but most of the middle part is like kind of like a GTA game where the missions are linear, and it's set in an open world. So that one, that's why I when I wrote my review of Cyberpunk, I just finished, I think I published right on 31st. Take my review. My headline was next gen visuals, cross gen gameplay. So like the gameplay, it isn't like it's very much built upon what every open world game has done this entire generation. It just has
I
all of
think
it.
okay, listen. I think we should save this all for the Cyberpunk
नहीं
review.
वो तो करेंगे. No,
That's
because
going to happen,
no, this is
obviously.
important to discuss because like as much praise as you can throw at Witcher,
Yeah, just because of CDPR, I think, yeah.
you have to like acknowledge like how much they fucked up with Cyberpunk.
Yeah. You should. You should. But a lot of people, at least from what I'm getting, again, I haven't played Cyberpunk, so I don't know how bad the situation is. I didn't even know all the behind the scenes stuff or whatever.
Hmm.
But people are sort of like really demonizing CDPR. Like,
That'll obviously
oh,
happen
man, Chod,
anytime.
you turned into EA.
Yeah.
I've read that shit on Reddit. I'm like, eh,
The
did
thing is,
they?
anytime something turns out like it has turned out bad, like uh, on PC it's still fine. There are some problems, but mostly the game is fine. On console, it's shit. The thing is, anytime with regard to criticism, online criticism, you'll always find the line between criticism and just blindly hating something blur very
Yeah.
easily. So like you can't go like you'll read like मेरा Twitter feed पे when I remember when the game came out, everyone was kind of piling on hate, right? And there were some valid criticisms, but some people were just hating, some people just taking certain things out of context, some people just hating for no reason, some people were hating for the wrong reasons. It's just great. Like, कोई बोलेगा, you promised this thing, but this thing is not in the game. And even the people who are criticizing it, bro, छोड़. That is not the thing. You're picking
That's
the
not
wrong thing
it.
to complain about. It's crazy. I just hope they
Yeah.
get out of
Online.
this fine, they fix the game and get to work on
Yeah.
Witcher 4, which they sort of are. ठीक है. It like Witcher 4 as in the next Witcher game. It may not necessarily be the Witcher
It may
4.
not. Yeah, I hope they go like uh like what? I hope it's a Mandalorian situation
No. Some
where obviously it'll
people,
be in the universe. Like maybe do a Witcher who's not from the school of the wolf, maybe school of cat or something, school
yeah,
of
they've
bear or
said time and again that like
uh
they're done with Geralt ka story.
because yeah,
Um,
because it really is the same thing with Star Wars, where
hmm,
you have such an expansive universe, and you Star Wars kept choosing to tell that one saga, and ab
yeah,
jaake they're getting into more shit.
yeah,
CDPR should do that now, I feel. Because also, not just because this story has ended perfectly, and pulling a Toy Story 4 in a game is going to be near impossible, just to explore more of this world, because there is too much to explore.
yeah. There was some people who were suggesting that like there's two possibilities. If they want to continue this thing, playing as Siri is a very
Siri
like
would
logical
be
choice.
the yeah,
Or
but it won't make sense for the people who killed her.
that's fine. They cannot RPG games. You can let's like Mass
I
Effect.
know,
Mass
I
Effect
know, I
one,
know,
two,
I know.
three. They all have different endings, but there is a
I know,
continuity.
just for writing sake. Huh? Sorry, continue.
Or another one is um, set it many years before this saga and have it be a full-on RPG where you create your own Witcher and which school he attended and everything. Like create a
Skyrim
fully
it.
fledged, Skyrim it, but hopefully not in first person. Please don't. Like first person
Yeah, no, no,
combat
no. Don't
sucks.
do Witcher in first person. Oh my god, don't
God
do Witcher
no.
in first, please. Like first person shooters, I still understand, but first person swordplay,
No, it's no.
dodge rolls and shit in first person would be
Have you played
oh
Skyrim? So because
no.
what happened was when Skyrim came out, it blew up completely, right? Everyone was like, okay, this is what like the next level of open world games and RPGs. And then with Witcher
Uh,
3, everyone kind of like everyone just has Witcher 3 and Skyrim as like the top RPGs of all time, right? RPG slash open world games of all time in that sense. Um,
yeah.
so like Witcher 4, like because I tried playing Skyrim later, okay? I tried playing Skyrim after Witcher 3 and I couldn't get into it because Skyrim is less story. There is a story, but it's less story focused, more on do whatever you want to. It's kind of like that.
You have to create your
The-
own odyssey.
it's not an odyssey; it's your odyssey. God damn. Do
The
whatever
Witcher का
you
भी
want.
अच्छा video we have to end with fucking Odyssey.
Like Salman came out of nowhere, do whatever you want, man. Like Witcher 4 ka ad. You can imagine him just coming out of nowhere. Next week I'll see you in Novigrad. तब तक के लिए do whatever you want.
Novigrad का big boss Geralt.
Oh god.
Oh my god, can you imagine running wolves and shit over with Roach?
Oh man, bro.
Anyways, so to summarize our thoughts on Witcher, to bring this our all Witcher shit to a close, this I've said it before, but it needs to be said again. This game is art
Yeah.
in every goddamn way possible.
And if somehow you've ended up on this podcast and now you want to play it, you haven't played it before, fucking buy it. It is cheap. Even if it's not cheap and you're playing like buying it on full price, it is completely worth it. Just
The
get buy
amount
it.
of shit you get for $1,000, guys, it is the most valuable purchase you will ever make. And I bought it on sale. I bought it for $300.
Yeah,
So
same.
the amount of value I have got is just nuts. And
And
it goes on even if you want to wait for sale. This shit goes on sale all the time.
yeah, it goes on sale all the time. I
So
remember
you
after I bought this when I got the laptop, right? So I got that laptop after many years of like not having a good PC or laptop to play on. ठीक है, so I had missed out on a lot of games. So the first thing I did was I just bought like 5 6 games. I bought Arkham Knight, Witcher 3, AC Unity, and maybe a couple of others. Played through all of them. Witcher 3 complete किया. And I had some other games in my wish list, okay, but if I just looked at the price, like, itna value nahi milega. I just couldn't get out of that zone. I'm like, it's gonna take me a couple of months before I can even think of buying anything else. Because then you start seeing money and value in a different way.
Yeah, you really do. So, yeah, you want to summarize something? Final thoughts?
I thought, yeah, like it's pretty much the greatest. Like it is a game of the generation. It'll depend on
Totally.
like your subjectivity if you're gonna call it the game. But for me, it is up there. Probably the game of the generation for me because it just did everything. Like I've always been into open world games, right? I'm into Assassin's Creed and all
Same.
that. So I love like story driven, like very well written story driven games. So this game just marks like checks all of the boxes really, really well, and amazing game. I just hope CDPR like gets back to where they were when they launched this game with Cyberpunk. They fix it and everything because like seriously, like those guys, especially if you consider CDPR is when this game came out, CDPR ka like the number of employees and just the level of company they were compared to something like Ubisoft or Rockstar is nothing.
Hmm.
But they pulled this off. Like this blew
Yeah, that's
everyone's minds.
crazy. Just crazy. And what, like I said in the last video, what got me more is the amount of time they pulled it off in.
Hmm.
The amount of time was what, maybe 3 or 4 years? 3 years,
Hmm.
from what you had told me.
Three and a half, yeah.
Again, Nolan took 10 years to write Inception. That is a 2.5 hour movie. This is a 100-hour game where every element of it is just impeccable.
Hmm. एक second
And these
रुकना.
fuckers did it
One
in.
second.
Okay. Yeah.
हाँ.
So, yeah, the what I was saying was just the amount of content in this game that these amount of employees pulled off in this little time, just 3 years, is insane. And it really shows these writers have too much control over what they're doing. They are so fucking skilled. It's How many awards did this game get, like, for writing? I hope
I
it
don't
got all of
know.
them because it
I don't know
deserves all of them.
specifically writing if there were even any like specific for writing if there were any awards like that, but it
Like,
won
or
pretty
best
much.
story or something.
It won pretty much every like Game of the Year award there were that year. It won like
Good, good.
too many awards, and it deserves all of them.
Fucking fantastic. It deserves each and every one of them. So yeah, that was our Witcher 3 video part 2. Uh we don't exactly know what we'll do next. Mostly Wonder Woman karenge because I'll
Yeah,
watch
we'll
it
we'll
tomorrow
do Wonder
hopefully.
Woman, and you're gonna
Yeah.
watch this thing, no, Abhi, the Netflix show, Witcher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've got too much CDPR related stuff to go through. Okay, you've got Witcher Netflix show, you've got Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, just Cyberpunk bhi chalo kar. I'll get to it.
I'll tell
I'll
you,
get Cause I would have started today. I ended up watching 4 movies.
क्या क्यों?
I watched Beverly Hills Cop and I saw the Evil Dead trilogy. It's Evil Dead, dude.
But CDPR, just
But
watch.
Sam Raimi. Listen, CDPR is cool and all. बहुत praise किया अपन ने उन लोग का. Sam Raimi.
अभी बोल रहा था this game deserves so much. Oh my god.
It does. It really does. And Sam Raimi is even more than that. Okay.
अभी
He's making the Spider-Man 3 we deserve.
he's making Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man 4.
Yes.
Wow,
Sorry,
like
I didn't mean Spider-Man 3 we deserve in that Spider-Man 3
हाँ,
was bad. Spider-Man 3 is fucking beautiful. I meant Spider-Man 3 in the MCU that
MCU
we
that we
deserve.
deserve. It's not the Spider-Man 3 we need, but the one we deserve. No, it's the Spider-Man 3 we need and deserve, you bitches.
And deserve. So
So
yeah,
yeah,
I
do this
think let's
thing. take the
Yeah.
entirety of tomorrow or something, just binge through Netflix Witcher. It's also very short, like 8 episodes or something like that. 8 or 13
Hmm.
episodes. Very short.
Yeah.
वो complete
I
करे एक
hope
दिन में.
the series captures me.
um,
Horrible pun. Best place to end it. Chalo.
चलो
Bye.
bye bye.